Hello folks, thanks for joining as always. More of the same from last time, just working on DYG again, so let's transition and get on with it, shall we? I've chosen to do these couple of panels this stream. This is an intro for the first chapter. I'm not going to do all of these obviously, but I've just decided to pick these two, if I can get them both done, that is. I basically need to refine these panels, so let's go on with it. Hello everyone, thanks for joining. You haven't missed anything so far, so literally just started, so right. Just line that up. Yeah, I think I'm actually on time for once, so that's nice. Well, let's go on with this, shall we? Enough beating off in a bush, as they say. The only problem with chapter 1 is that I've got to use the turnip pen. That's alright, Husky, because I've been ill for about a week or so you haven't really missed any. There was one a couple of days ago, that was it. I haven't been streaming before that. Right, let's get on with this. So yeah, we're just going to start off with some cleanup for this one, because I've already refined these sketches in my own time. I've tried my best to try and make it look like the first chapter's style, but I think there are just going to have to be some inconsistent styles within the first couple of chapters. I'm not so weak now, Jack. Well, I am weak anyway, but I'm over my flu now, so you had your chance to strike last stream. Make that aim right. Hey Garth, I'm alright. Thanks everybody who's asking how I'm doing. I'm doing okay now, thanks. I've gotten over my flu, so I think I can safely say that I'll be back to my regular schedules now. I'll try and get back into the swing of streaming 3 or 4 times a week again. But like I said, it'll be mostly this sort of stuff though. Gotta get ready for the relaunch. I'm using the G pen, what's wrong with me? I didn't used to use G pen. Trying to get back into old habits is hard. In fact, didn't I use a slightly thicker line? I think that's what I used to do. And for the eyebrows. Tea break. Hi Kenneth. Besides the ceiling, not much. Thanks for joining again though. I guess what I could do, I know I need to keep on top of the work though, but maybe I should just go back and redo everything. or like fix some of the anatomy during the first few chapters. Maybe I should do that instead, rather than constantly dreading over style inconsistencies. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, Garth. Next year can't come sooner. I will have to get my arse into gear though, when the time comes. But you know, it's a good opportunity, don't waste it. Who's Lulu? See here, I've tried to make the hair a bit similar to how I used to do it, but at the same time it's sort of how her hair is now. I guess this is what I could do in another stream, is go back to some old panels and fix them. Providing I give myself the time. Should be alright though, because this won't be relaunched until February. At least. It is likely to change though. Yeah, shaky lines. Well, that's basically this panel done. Thank God. Thank God that didn't take too long. Got to do another one similar to this in a minute though. Wait, that's on the wrong layer. Now let's colour this one. New layer. Right. Now to find where chapter 1 is. The old one. Got to reference the... this one. This is another panel that's been scrapped, by the way. Well, redone. Like even the colour of her sweater is slightly different back then. Marginally though. I don't think anyone's going to notice, but now that I have, I guess you will. My favourite meme of this year? I know it sort of came out like really late last year, I think. I think that's when it was born. But I really enjoyed the Steam Hams meme. That was really early this year. It sort of died out in March, but it went on for a couple of months. But I don't know if you can class it as a meme of this year. I guess it would be that if I had the choice. Colour the tongues. Use this one as an example. Really pale tongues I used to give them. Right, I'll do some shading. Again, I'll do backgrounds in my own time. Yeah, favourite meme this year is YouTube Rewind, yeah. Mind you, most memes are funny. That wasn't. Do I ever get neck pains? Yes, I do. Sometimes back pains as well. But you know, it comes with the territory of drawing a lot. At this time of year, yes, I can't do impressions, as you know. Anyway, shadows. How did I used to do them? Weirdly. God, her hair is actually completely different there. But luckily I'm not using this panel. Looks so different. Let's be honest, her proportions, let's just say that are pretty whack back then. I wasn't particularly good at drawing girls. Or out of practice at least. Pardon me. Not going to go mad with the shadows, I guess, but I should probably put some here just so the hands stick out a bit more. Put some here as well. Oops. Wait, why have I done that? Oh wait, no. Not concentrating, that's why. There we go. Well, that panel's basically done. Oh wait, hang on, I've got to add some blush, I guess. Do this on a separate layer. So then correcting stuff won't be a pain in the backside. Wow, that's a really pink blush. I should probably change that. I'm definitely changing that. That's too pink. Actually, I changed my mind about the shadow. On the wrong layer, it's alright. bit under here as well. Right, back to what I was doing. See, I don't think my techniques have changed. How I used to add blush. Was it like that? I don't know. I really don't know. If only I could go back and ask my past self. Mind, she'd probably just be an asshole to me. Oh yes, procrastination can be a bit of a ditch. If you're struggling with procrastinating, Kenneth, just do a little bit a day, then build up to doing more. That's what I do. Or used to do, I should say. I don't procrastinate as much anymore because I'm not doing animations. When I was animating, yes, I used to procrastinate a lot. I have seen Shrek retold, and to be honest, that's probably the best meme this year. If we can class that as a meme, I'm sure we can. It's like one of the best videos this year as well. If you love a good meme, people, I insist you watch that video. This is one panel sort of done. I thought I might go back and do it again. Right, I'm actually gonna just do another layer here. Remove. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? Don't need to do that. Just make second frames for each one. Right, so that was the original sketch. Right now, let's do... hopefully it hasn't disappeared. No, here we go. Now we're doing this one. Make sure it's centered. It's slightly off center, I should say. Also, this music's too loud for me. I can hear memes going on, but it's too loud. It's going to be on webtoon, Sean. It's basically going to become like a webtoon property, so. Basically, I can't actually post it on any other platform unless I get permission from them, which I'm absolutely fine with because every other web platform I've tried using for this comic has not gone as well as webtoon. So even if I had the choice, I probably wouldn't upload anywhere else anyway. Well, anyway. Right. I don't think I flipped when I sketched this out because I've already noticed that one hand is like smaller than the other. This one in particular. Also bear in mind here, it is slightly more zoomed in, that's why there's She looks so smaller here. It's meant to be zoomed in a bit more. Yeah, I don't really have to worry about procrastinating now. Because soon enough I'll be doing what I really want to do secretly as a job next year, so that's why I want to sort of pick up the pace a little bit as well. Try and speed up my drawing techniques. So I can keep on top of everything. Make sure to save. Actually, maybe if I get these two done, maybe I might have to. I will have to get more panels to work on in a minute. So I can't believe how quick this has taken me. Maybe it is a sign I'm actually gradually getting faster at doing this. There is hope yet, chat. Actually, I probably should mention this particular panel here. Was actually added in by, well, the idea itself was added in by the editor I'm working with. Just so you know. I feel like I've got to give credit where it's due. And I very much welcome this idea. Because originally it was just going to be this one. And that would have been it. Hello, multiple Kevs. Hope you're all doing well. Might add a bit of teeth there. Teeth? Tooth. Teeth? No, teeth. Yeah, what am I doing? Actually, if I'm going to do that, I need to add some on this side as well. There we go. Right, grabbing a slightly thicker brush for the eyelashes. Pretty sure this is what I used to do. Could just look at this. Yeah. Well, the top half I used to. here as well. The eyebrows. Did I used to do that? Yep. I've given her strands of hair as well, something I didn't used to do. I do it because it when a character's like stressed or under pressure or something, that's what I do now. Maybe come up with a story. Short answer is, if you've watched a show or an anime called Love Complex, if you've watched that, that's basically my inspiration for it. It was a few years ago though when I watched it. I don't know how well it is, how well it's held up now. I really should go back and revisit it. When I have the right amount of time though. I want to get this done first though. So yeah, I basically watched that show, I was like, oh, I might do my own sort of thing similar to that. But obviously taking a different direction. Actually, this eyelid needs to be closed a bit more. I'll just rub the whole thing out. There we go. Right. Now we can colour this one as well. Pardon me. I've got to make sure I don't get my layers mixed up here. Oh, don't want doing that. I want to drag that up a bit. Am I on the right? Is that on the right layer? Don't think it is it? Nope. Gonna have to do that again, sorry. This is why you should name your layers. Right, I'm gonna add that, call that shadow. So that's what it is, that's for the shadows. Well, let's do that again. Oops. Oh, hi, Pinkter again. Sorry, I missed your comment. Thanks for popping in, though, it's appreciated. Endearing? I don't know, I don't think inconsistent art style I consider endearing, but you know. Oh Christ, that's deep, Kenneth. Good luck with that though. What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't need that. What am I doing? I was colouring, wasn't I? Derp. Sorry, I just had a brain fart there a little bit. Go mad with that. Right, now we can do the shadows. Yoink. Yoink. I will say, Kenneth, though, granted I haven't quite figured out how it's going to end, but try and keep an ending in mind for your story first before you go delving into the story. Just my advice. Because this is something I used to do back along, and that caused me to start this again as well, because I was just doing stories that weren't really leading to anywhere. I didn't have an ending in mind. But now I sort of do. And then you'd like have a beginning, have your end, and then fill in the gaps in between. Me being indecisive during my shadow work. That's a new thing. Let's do like that. Making things too complex. See, maybe I want to do this again now. God's sake. Need to simplify a bit more. Whoops. Hair colour, and then that'll be it for these. See, this is how I used to do shadow over here, I'm pretty sure. That's basically it. Well, that's these two panels done, for the most part. I've got to do backgrounds and obviously add what they're saying later on, but I'm not going to do that for this. I'm going to work on more panels for this actually. Actually, screw it, I'm just going to do it all in the same file, because all the panels are in the right order, they're just obscured slightly. I'm not doing that one yet. Right, we're doing another one similar to... This will be the fourth panel though, so... Right, so I don't need these. Don't need these ones yet. Right. Get another similar panel, but teachers in the background. All I can say, Kenneth, is keep on practicing. And also stick to one comic at a time. See, if you end up jumping backwards and forwards, you can end up getting burnt out, basically. Again, this is something I used to do. Then you suddenly realise, oh, I don't have the time to do all these. And then you end up not doing one of them for ages. Oops, that's the wrong pen. See, making comics is easy, guys. No matter what people tell you, it's easy, right? That's sarcasm, by the way. Actually, I tell a lie. It's easy to make comics, but it's a lot harder when you want to try and make a decent one. Difference is you got to try. I'm pretty sure that I just copy and paste this drawing. I actually did. In fact, I don't even need to redraw over again. I've just realised. Well, let's cheat a little bit here. Don't tell anyone. Hello, Pat. Right. Don't tell anyone that I've done this, guys, but I'm going to copy this one. Move that there. Move that over here. So I can use this for the fourth panel as well. need to change a couple of things though, which is the expression for eyes and mouth. Again, there's going to be some speech bubbles here as well. That's something to do later though. Right. I'm gonna, for this one, I am gonna draw a teacher in the background here. Well, on a separate layer, I mean. Of course he's in the background, duh. Don't need to worry too much about detail here because, well, he's obviously in the background. That goes to shadow work as well. Hang on. Before I continue with this, I need to remember how I drew him. Completely different. Again, this is another panel that's not going to be in the relaunch, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much. So I need to get him up again so I can get a better reference. This one would be alright. Again, another panel that's not gonna come back. Yeah, I drew his hair differently back then. His ducktail, or whatever you call it, woo, was like here for some reason. I think I will actually change it, put it there. table in as well. Not such a slanted angle though, a bit better than that. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Straight line tool is your friend, provided you make it yours. That wrong? Did that the opposite way? There we go. Do this shoulder again. Bit too wonky for my liking. Yeah, that could be quite a interesting concept, Jack. First and foremost, I say whatever story you're going to do, try and make the characters as best as you can, though. Because for me personally, I think that shows through my work, especially that. I think characters are more important than story. You can have the greatest story in the world, but if the characters aren't interesting, or likable, or engaging, or well, just interesting, then why should I care for the story? Attack on Titan. Actually, that's a bit unfair to say Attack on Titan is like that. It's turned into something like that, but it never used to be, in my opinion. But I should know better than to slag off anime during these streams. I hope you folks can tell that this is meant to be an armchair or office chair, just not drawn very well. Do a bit more to his desk though. Just going to put some more detail on this desk. It's looking a bit bland. Don't know what it's like in other schools, but I remember teachers having like just something in the middle that they it used to be like a leather rectangle for some reason on the middle of the desk. Probably don't have them now. I'll put a couple of sheets of paper there as well under his. That'll do. Just something there. I actually won't colour that. Not yet, at least. Right, now, next panel is... Where's it gone? Maybe that's all of them. Ah, okay. Okay, it stops there. Right. Need to find the other ones then. Actually, you know what? We'll leave this scene for now. Let's go and work on another one. So I'm a little bit mucking fuddled here. This is a very minor change. Probably going to change the dialogue as well for this. I'm just going to refine some of these sketches. Looks a bit like a frog here. Let's give him a nose as well. Well, that's another thing I'm going to have to change actually. Is Dylan's shirt in the first chapter. So I forgot I gave him like a very 90s looking shirt. That's why I changed it, I think, in chapter 2. Which completely buggers continuity. But luckily this relaunch has given me the chance to fix that. That mouth's a bit too low down. Got no chin there. Hello Spaceman, thanks for joining. Sorry, I've been sort of concentrating, that's why I've got a bit quiet. Also, I sort of ran out of things to say. Mercifully. Let's not make his hands so big, so he looks like he's got what's it called? Elephantitis, is that what it's called? Also, he's in the background here. Why is his head bigger than Dylan's? That makes no sense. So what I think I might do in a minute, chat, is go back and actually redo some old drawings that I'm going to be using in chapter 1 still for the last half hour. I'll just finish this sketch off. So I guess come to think of it, I will need to do it anyway. Because there simply are going to be massive consistency errors otherwise if I don't go back and fix some old drawings. Let's give him a nose though, shall we? Well, that one's sort of refined a bit more. Right. Needs redoing. To be honest, they all need redoing. Guess this one in particular, because I'll need to change his shirt. Thank God I kept the old files. Right. But first and foremost, these need to be at a different resolution. Need to be 300 dots per inch. It's going to make it a large boy though. Yeah, I highly suggest you, if you've got a story in mind, you should write it down. Or write like the basis of it down. And how it's going to play out. That always helps. It's easy to say, oh, I remember it, but I used to do that and I've forgotten a lot of things. Annoyingly. Right. This may have blurred things a bit though, so let's sharpen this. I think that's worked. Right. We don't need those. Right. We do need to change his shirt, so let's fix it. Actually, first and foremost, I should probably see what I've done wrong here. I mean, obviously the anatomy is all over the place. He's far too lanky. And Layla's far too small here. Right, let's fix this shoulder. I've seen that's wrong already. Also, what is going on around here? So off. I'm not going to make everything look perfect though, because I'm not redrawing everything again. I ain't got time for that. Right, as the resolution's changed, I've got to put that on 10? 12? Okay, it's 12. For some reason she's like leaning slightly. Let's fix that. Let's make this shoulder a bit. Okay, it's not a perfect fix, but Need to make some of it look mildly better. And fix his shirt as well. Give him the one he has now. Also, this skull needs to change because it no longer looks like this either. I think the tongue's gone. Again, it's not perfect, but just trying to keep consistent things. As long as you write something down somewhere, you should be fine. I'm not used to working at such a high resolution. Now, why has it done that? Why is it doing that? Okay, that was weird. Must be bleeding over from underneath the panel. Oh well. There we go, that's looking better, isn't it? Continuity, guys. I'm great at it. The anatomy needs work though, but I'm gonna have to come to compromises. I think what I will do though is fix the hair, because the hair is completely different here. Compared to how I drew it earlier. Yeah. Also, the build of her face is completely different as well. She's in the modern comics. She's got a lot more of a rounded face. Bear in mind, I drew this in 2015, I think, late 2015, for the summer. It's strange because back along the first chapter for this, well, this version at least, on and off must take me about a year to do. Unfortunately, I did the colouring and the shading on the same layer, which is a little bit irritating. But you know, past me didn't want to make things easy. Like, why are the lines like that? What's going on here? Now, why has it done that? Suppose we'll just use the mapping pen for this. Fix that. Actually, now that I've zoomed in, a lot of these lines need cleaning still. That needs to go. Granted, this is so zoomed in, no one's going to notice on the actual panel once it's done and uploaded on webtoon and such. But god damn it, I'm a perfectionist sometimes. See, the problem with this, that's like basically the actual size of it. What it's going to look like on webtoon, so I don't think anyone's going to notice. People are going to notice this though. Not going to go too mad on Dylan, but I will fix his nose. Bent out of joint here. At least. Yeah, let's do that again, but actually pick a clean up colour. God, they're so, those limbs are so lanky. In fact, maybe I will have to fix that. Like, look at that. You can't call that an arm. And yet the forearms are actually not too bad in length. I don't know what possessed me to draw him like that. Oh dear. Put in some shadow work here. Of course, everything's on the same layer, so I should probably put down the color margin for this. Otherwise, that just happens. It fills up the whole area. Shadow. What else do I need to do? Need to get rid of this. The tongue. Why does it keep doing that? It's very weird. Do I need to put that on too? Don't understand what's going on here. Maybe if I just fill it in. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's because maybe it's an old picture or something. I think we'll be done in a couple of minutes though, guys. 1.5 hours is usually the length I go for now, so I'm just going to finish this, refining this panel off, and then we'll call it a night. So I'm just trying to find any old one will do. One that just has shadow. There we go. There we go. That's what I was after. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just putting a bit of shadow here and there. Just so his arm can stick out a bit. And here as well. Gonna try and do it how I did it all those years ago. Back in my day. Oh yeah. I changed Layla's hips as well, so she's not so friggin' lopsided. I don't know. You can obviously tell I didn't used to do the horizontal flipping back when I did this. If only I knew sooner. She still looks too tiny here. I know she's tiny anyway, but like that's how bad, like, to put in perspective how bad this is. His entire arm is the same length of like her torso and that, down to her hips basically. That's why this picture looks so wrong to me. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and change this. But that's gonna do for tonight, chat. So appreciate y'all for coming by. Right, let's fade out this music. I have been reading like all your story pictures though, guys, just so you know. I would advise keep them close to your chest though. We can all trust each other here, but there are some people out there who probably would take an idea if they could. Lucky you don't have to worry about it here, but elsewhere, don't be so open about your ideas. Try and have fun with it and all that jazz. And be passionate about it as well, obviously. That is the driving force for making a story after all. But I'm going to go now, guys. Thanks, Jack, for the 2, just before I leave. So yeah, I'll see you guys either Monday or Tuesday. So time to fade out now. Hang on. Where is OBS? I can't fade out without OBS. I'll see you later, guys. I was looking for the fade out button there. I wouldn't have been able to leave if I couldn't do that. I'll see you later. Thanks again.